Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Coming up this week, Walt Disney World has made a lot of announcements about various attractions and shows that are going to be opening in the next month, and we'll tell you more about that. Disney Cruise Line has announced the rest of their 2017 itineraries. Disney Springs Town Center has opened, and we're going to tell you what our impressions are on that. And Love is in the Air. We will tell you a little bit more about that in Housekeeping. All that coming up next. From the Bob Varley Studio in Orlando, Florida, this is the Diz Unplugged. This is the Diz Unplugged, episode 885 for the week of May 24th, 2016. The Diz Unplugged is brought to you by Dreams Unlimited Travel, experts at helping you plan the perfect Disney vacation. Visit them on the web at www.dreamsunlimitedtravel.com. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show, coming to you live from the Bob Varley Studio in Orlando, Florida. I'm your host, Pete Werner. Joined at the table this week by my good friends John Magi.
Hi, everybody.
Kevin Close.
Aloha.
Teresa Eccles.
Hey there.
Rhino Clavin.
Just happy to be sitting here for Corey.
And back in the production nook, our associate producer Oliver Green.
Hello.
Along with our producer Craig Williams.
Hello.
Welcome to the show, everyone. And first, let me apologize that we did not have a show last week. I had a really bad stomach thing going on, and I spent most of the day in bed. So I am clearly feeling better, and thank you for understanding. And somebody has their phone on, because I hear a ding. But we were supposed to announce on last week's show the winner of the Why I Want Deluxe contest that we had been running on social media for a few weeks. And so we just decided to keep you all in suspense another week. And I am very happy to announce that the winner comes from Maine, Portland to be exact. And her
lives on the street. No.
Her name is Donna Olson from Portland, Maine.
Yay! Congratulations.
Donna will win a 5-day, 4-night stay at a Disney Deluxe Resort, courtesy of Dreams Unlimited Travel. We had over 16,000 entries in that social media contest. So that was really, really cool. But if you didn't win, don't feel bad, because we got something else coming.
No, feel bad.
Nope.
You should feel very, very bad about yourself.
Actually, I'm going to make you feel twice as good in a little bit. I'm getting very game show host here. Next month, starting June 6th, which is a Monday, and each Monday through the month of June, we're going to be putting out a special series of shows on Disneyland. We were in Disneyland the beginning of April. We captured an enormous amount of content. And so we have shows going up. We're going to be focusing on Disneyland's 60th anniversary in our first week. In our second week, we're going to be focusing on dining at Disneyland. Our third week, we're going to be focusing on attractions, the attractions at Disneyland, including Star Wars. And in our fourth week, you'll be getting tips from locals on how to get the most out of your Disneyland vacation. So we have those 4 shows going up each Monday. And along with that, we have a bunch of videos going out to support each of those weeks and the themes. And we have some really cool stuff you've never seen before. We've done some cooking segments in my kitchen. We have successfully made apple bacon whoopie pies. And just yesterday, we filmed mint juleps for the Lady Julep, which is now Rhino's name, because he walked around Disneyland screaming how he wanted a mint julep. So I have named him the Lady Julep. You will refer to him like that from now on.
Hashtag
the Lady Julep. So we're going to be doing all this stuff, and we're going to be giving away lots of prizes, some little stuff, some other stuff. But we are going to give away not 1, but 2, and John is just finding out about this now.
I am.
Not 1, but 2 5-day, 4-night trips to Disneyland. Woo! You're going to go to Disneyland. So if you didn't win this one, you have a shot at that. We're going to be doing some trivia. We're going to be doing some stuff on social media. All those details will be announced June 6th, Monday. DisUnplugged.com. Just look for our big Disneyland celebration stuff, because the entire month of June is about Disneyland. Now, just so people don't get confused, these shows are not being replaced with those. Those are extras. Those are bonus shows for you. But you're also, if you really want every chance possible to win that trip to Disneyland, you're going to need to be listening to the Disneyland edition of the Dis Unplugged throughout the month of June, because they're going to be helping give those things away. So, again, all the details you need will be made available to you on June 6th. So, very exciting. Got a month of prizes, a month of giving, because John's a very giving man.
Sorry. Without knowing.
Seriously, I have bad news for you.
Yeah.
In order to afford these prizes,
my hours are being cut.
you're done.
I'm done. Okay.
Just done.
Okay, bye.
Also want to remind everyone that coming up July 22nd through the 26th is the Diz Mega Meet to celebrate the 10th anniversary of our show. Our little baby is going to be 10 on, actually the actual date of our 10th anniversary is July 25th, but we're going to be celebrating that entire weekend. Going to have lots of things going on, around the parks with members of the team, and we'll be doing a silent auction through that weekend. But July 25th, that Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern, we will be doing our 10th anniversary show live at the Cirque du Soleil Theater in downtown Disney Springs. So very excited about that. If you want to join us, it's $25, and we'll have a link in the show notes page, disunplugged.com, where you can go to sign up. So right now we've got about 500 people signed up.
Can I add a little something to that? We don't know when, but we're going to very soon announce the closing date for that, because we need time to produce credentials and get all the stuff worked out. So if you haven't signed up, sign up now, because we may have to say, listen, in a few days, we're going to cut off sign-offs. We don't want anybody to miss out. Make sure you get in there. $25 a person. It's all going to Give Kids the World. So please sign up soon.
And we're going to find other ways to soak you out of money for Give Kids the World. Don't think you're getting off with $25. But we're going to start there, and then, we'll go from there.
I'll be holding an event at my house on the 21st. I'm moving out that day, so I'll need people to come over and help clean. So whoever
You say
would like
that
to
in
donate.
jest, but however, people are probably just now going crazy.
Well,
I can go to Craig's house.
Well, yeah. I
Touch
mean, it
his
won't be
stuff.
my house anymore.
Pack his
I just-
panties. Ooh.
Yeah, I can
Well,
touch his
that'll
stuff.
be all out. I just need them to paint the walls and clean the carpet. All
You'll
that
buy
good
one
stuff.
pizza for all the
Give
people.
Kids the World.
Or give Craig a new house.
So that's that. Now let's just talk about our upcoming shows. Every Monday, the Dreams Unlimited Travel podcast goes up. This week it was
Picking the right time to visit Walt Disney World.
I said that in the Daily Fix yesterday, and I forgot.
That's all right. And you were on that show. I thought it was a great show.
It was, well, because I was on.
That's absolutely true. Actually, next week will not be a show. We're going to be taking a week off, because after that, we have a series of 4 shows about booking a Disneyland resort vacation, and we're going to coincide those with the shows that you guys are doing. So
Funny
we
how
will-
that works.
Funny how it worked
Wow,
out.
look how you
So-
guys are working
Synergies.
together on
Yeah.
this. This is awesome.
I think we actually communicate once in a while, don't you? So we did that so that we can have all that content go out at once. So we have a week where there won't be a new dream show. Maybe we'll play a repeat or something. I don't know how that works.
Play a repeat.
I don't know.
It's a holiday.
It is a holiday. Maybe we'll just take the day
Just
off.
go,
Oh, yeah, that's why we're not doing it.
Yeah, that's
right?
So that's the Dreams Unlimited Travel podcast. You can find that on disunplugged.com. You can also head out to youtube.com/Dreams Unlimited Travel to find all those shows. And, of course, subscribe to them on iTunes. Also going up every Monday, the Disneyland edition of the Diz Unplugged with your host and mine, Tom Bell, and other people. And
Oh, wow.
what is the Disneyland show about this week?
Oh, it's a doozy. Tom has a review of the Holiday Inn Anaheim.
Ooh, wow.
That's it. I'm sure they're going to talk about other stuff
And
too.
other folks.
We're going to be talking about more
Ginger
exciting.
and Marianne.
Tom Bell. The official name is the Disneyland edition of the Diz Unplugged with host Tom Bell and them.
And them.
That's how he introduces them. Like when he's in the park with the whole team. He's like, "Hi, I'm Tom Bell. There's them."
Wow.
But so yeah, that's Mondays, and then every Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, DizUnplugged.com, the Universal edition of the Diz Unplugged with Craig Williams and other people, and them, Craig and them. And what are you talking about this week, Gregory?
As this week, we are finally going to be able to give our attraction review of the Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. So we tried to do it a couple months ago, and then I think we ended up not doing a show at all. So this week we're going to do it.
As we do.
Yeah.
And we don't feel like it. Yeah.
Just don't do a show.
So yeah, you can look forward to that on Thursday.
That's awesome.
Thursday.
We came up a different way because we had some stuff to do before we came to the show today. We're up coming up I-4. Amazing the progress at Universal.
Yeah.
There's now water slides up.
There's
and
water slide tubes up.
apparently there's going to be this fantastic crane ride because they have cranes everywhere. 400 cranes. in the sky.
It's just a construction pit. It's great.
Some people love that.
They're busy because they've got Kelvin running all over the place. He's not staying in his own little world. They've got him
Doing what?
planting
I
trees.
was like, tell
and-
me he's not building stuff.
Oh
Because
Lord, no, no.
What ride did he build? I don't want to know.
I know, we're going that one. No, he's planting trees and flowers and whatnot.
Doing what they do.
Yes, doing what they do.
Plants and trees. It's what the Eccles boys do. They
Yeah.
love it.
Except at home.
All right, so all right, that's Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern, DizUnplugged.com. And now, usually every Friday,
It's like
at some
weekend
point in
show.
time,
Yeah.
DizUnplugged.com for Diz Pop with Rhino Clavin and Oliver.
Yeah.
Because that's how that has to be built. It's Rhino Clavin and Oliver.
I always make sure to kick him down a couple notches whenever we get the show started, just to kind of build him up as we go.
Well, like we do with you.
Hashtag iced tea. That's just
Yeah.
what's your iced tea? That's your hashtag or something? Some drink.
Lady Julep?
Oh, Lady Julep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Iced tea. No, that's a different guy.
It's a rapper. Sounds like a rapper to me.
Yeah.
Big baggy pants.
But yeah, so this week, this weekend.
Well, hold on. Before you get to this coming one, this one you just released on Haunted Mansion is getting a lot of buzz. People are loving the show.
Yeah, my goal was I was being selfish and saying, "Oh man, wouldn't it be great if we got 1,000 views in a day?" And I texted Oliver last night at 10:30, and it was up to like 1,500. So I was like, "Well, I exceeded my own expectations," and which is great because whenever I start doing something like that, I always get halfway through and I go, "God, this is going to be the biggest piece of crap I've ever made in my life," and then it always becomes the opposite. So,
Be careful of the salty language.
okay.
Just put it out there as well. We've also agreed that we do a nude calendar if we get 1 million views on one
God,
of
he
the
will
Diz
not
Pop
let
videos.
this calendar go.
So yeah,
No, you
just
won't.
put it there.
You'll do a nude calendar. You'll be unemployed.
It'll be Oliver's
Wait, did
big
he say
farewell.
nude or new?
Nude.
Somebody said if we got a... What'd you say? Is it up to 10 million or did you say million?
All right, moving right along. That's
We
every.
don't want people to see their shortcomings.
It's the pasty white boys of the Diz.
That is Fridays when Rhino feels like uploading it because it does not go up.
Well, in fairness, it's always usually 2 episodes a week, so I feel like I give everybody an extra episode just
Well,
to
that's
make
right.
up
There's
for
a
that.
video episode that goes up on YouTube and youtube.com/DizUnplugged. But then there is a separate, different audio show that he puts up every week
Yeah.
for
So,
our audio-only audience.
His interpretation of Beyonce's Lemonade.
pretty much, yeah. I do a nice, slow, melodic kind of William Shatner reading of it the whole time. But yeah, that's Craig often has joined me for every episode where we're going to review Disney films. This week it was Alice in Wonderland. And,
That's because Craig has a face for radio, right?
yeah. Well, he's wonderful on the radio.
Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad at all. Pete has told me for years I have a face for radio and a voice for silent movies. So
I've never said that to you once in my life.
It's okay, Becky. We still like you.
All right, so that's the lineup of shows coming up this week. Couple things that I would like to mention. And I know this is going to open the floodgates, and let me just stop you all now. I'm doing it this once. I'm not doing it again. Okay? First, I want to say congratulations to Hallie and Madison, who got engaged in Walt Disney World last week. And the reason that I'm mentioning that was I thought it was very sweet. Hallie and Madison are both big fans of the show. And Hallie had emailed me, a couple months ago and asked me if I would handwrite, like a person, a note to her girlfriend saying, because she just graduated from college, and congratulating her on graduating from college, and then at the end of it put P.S. Congratulations on your Disney engagement. And that's how she found out she was getting engaged. That was their proposal, which I thought was really sweet. And of course, thankfully, Madison said yes. So Hallie and Madison was the one who emailed me, and Hallie was the one who said yes. So congratulations to Hallie and Madison on that, and thank you for including me in that. I really appreciate that. It was really sweet.
Open the floodgates.
Well, you know, this seemed to be the week for it, though. This seemed to be the week for love. I got a really moving email on Facebook last week from a gentleman named Thomas in Norway. And I'm not going to go into the details of his email, but I was really moved by what he wrote. And so it is with that in mind that I agreed to grant him a favor that he asked me to do. So right now, I am speaking only to Care Carlson. Only to you, Care. Thomas would like to know if you would like to marry him. And if we time this right, he's sitting next to you right now with a ring. So, congratulations. We're going to assume you said yes.
I don't know. We haven't seen the ring.
Yeah, really.
See that?
We need a picture of the ring. I want that for next week. I want to see the ring. And I want to see a sign saying she said yes. But, so congratulations to Thomas and Care, because you just got engaged. And again, congratulations to Hallie and Madison. Now, with all that said, before you start inundating me with emails, let me be very clear. The only marriage proposals I will be involved in is one directed at me. Okay? So if you are in your late 30s to late 40s,
God.
British or Australian, and are devastatingly handsome, I will entertain marriage proposals. Outside of that, I'm not doing this again. Okay? There. I'm done.
Warner, love guru.
Yeah. Me just bringing them all together.
Pete's calligraphy studio. I don't know which is which.
All right. So that will do it for housekeeping, unless anybody else has anything. No? All right. Then over to Johnny with the news.
All right, our first news story. Special dining packages announced. Walt Disney World has announced special dining packages for two of their Animal Kingdom restaurants, Tiffin's and Tusker House. And the new nighttime show, The Jungle Book, Alive with Magic. Guests who book these packages will get reserved seating for the show with the purchase of their meal. At Tusker House, the package is available for breakfast, lunch, or dinner and includes the all-you-care-to-eat buffet. The only catch is that you must dine at least 2.5 hours before the show. Breakfast is $37 for adults and $23 for children. Lunch and dinner are $49 for adults and $30 for children. This is one table service credit on the Disney dining plan. The package at Tiffin's is available at lunch or dinner, and includes choice of appetizer, entree, dessert, and non-alcoholic beverage. The dining package meal is $67 for adults and $32 for children, or 2 table service meal credits on the Disney dining plan. Reservations are now open. Wonder why you have to eat so far in advance of the show.
Well, it really should be called the Not Our Other Nighttime Show that we couldn't get to work. It's the Not Rivers of Light dining package. But
Look over here. Look over here. We've got something new. Look over here.
I wonder if the restaurants close close at that time before the show.
It's very possible that for dinner everything is going to close so that they
keep
can
it dark there or something,
and also make the crowds go in one direction probably to. All right, so that was exciting. All right, story number 2. Frozen Ever After to open June 21st. 2 brand new Frozen experiences.
I knew you were going to rewrite this story.
Because the beginning was really weird.
Yeah, because you were not going to say, we all know that Frozen is best
no, I was
in
not
summer.
gonna,
Hey, I wrote that.
I know you did.
Yeah.
I know you did. I can still smell the cheese.
I'm gay, but not that gay. 2 brand new Frozen experiences, Frozen Ever After and the Royal Sommerhus, set to open at Epcot this summer on June 21st, according to Disney Parks blog. Both new experiences are located in the World Showcase at Norway. Frozen Ever After, quote, offers guests an adventurous boat tour through the kingdom of Arendelle. Disney Parks blog goes on to describe the attraction. Guests are first transported to the, quote, Summer Snow Day celebration, where Queen Elsa embraces her magical powers to create a beautiful winter in summer day for the entire kingdom. Next, guests will pass Troll Valley on their way up the icy North Mountain to Queen Elsa's Ice Palace before the return trip to the Bay of Arendelle. FastPass Plus became available for Frozen Ever After on Saturday, May 21st. No word yet if FastPass Plus will be available for the Anna and Elsa meet and greet next door at the Royal Sommerhus. But expect long lines for that experience as well.
Oh, forget it. You're not going to be. This is going to be.
Yeah.
This is going to be absurd. The lines for this.
It's crazy. Disney also wants to make sure everyone knows that Anna and Elsa are also available to be seen in the Festival of Fantasy Parade, as well as the upcoming Mickey's Royal Friendship Fair
That's
show.
basically them saying, please go to another park because we're not going to be able to handle the number of people that are going to come into Epcot to see this.
There's not enough room in the hoose.
Yeah, so, that happened.
So, yeah, well, finally we know when this is opening. And, I'm really hoping that it lives up to the hype. It's going to have to be a pretty outrageous attraction.
It sounds like it has the same ride thing as the
It does. I
Norwegian
don't think they
the
changed
exact
it.
same
Go up,
ride.
They weren't going to change that. It had to be the same.
I mean, they painted the boats.
But they go through
Probably.
Troll Valley.
You go through Troll Valley. Which, believe it or not, I think is a room on Match.com.
I thought it sounded like a night at the Parliament House. Queen Elsa takes you through Troll Valley. But
Oh god. That's funny.
All right. Third news story. Soarin' Around the World update. Looks like anxious guests waiting to see Soarin' Around the World will still going to have to wait until June 17th. Disney Parks blog has announced that the original Soarin' will reopen at the Land Pavilion at Epcot from May 21st through June 16th. Guests at Disney California Adventure will be able to experience Soarin' over California still through June 15th before the opening of the new film. Soarin' over California took guests on a glider ride over some of the most beautiful areas of California, including Napa Valley, Yosemite, and Disneyland, while making the experience extremely immersive using wind and scent effects. Soarin' Around the World will take guests out of California and highlight different areas across the globe, including Australia, China, and more. Look for Soaring Around the World on June 17th at Epcot and Disney's Disney California Adventure. But don't miss out on your last chance for the original Soarin'.
Yeah, I've already got my fast passes to see. I want to see the original Soarin' one more time before it goes away forever, never to be heard from again.
Until they run out of sense.
You got to hope the new one lives up to the original.
It is. They're going to have like a soy sauce smell come out whenever you're flying over the Great Wall of China.
Golly.
God, Greg.
That's messed up.
okay, Craig Trump.
I just wondered the music will change as you go from country
I
to
thought you were
country.
going to make a common sense joke, like, oh, that's common sense, and here you are just thinking of your racist.
Let's not bypass his racist comment, because usually
trying
I
to.
get the emails.
What's so wrong with that?
That's the best part.
I don't
Yeah, is the complete lack of self-awareness. Is just what
And
kind of
there's the punchline.
this gives it that extra punch. So, now I'm excited. I'm excited about the new Soarin', but I'm happy to see the old one more time. So I really have not had a chance to look at what was released today with Disney Cruise Line. So please tell me
All right.
what the excitement is.
Breaking news just released this morning. Disney Cruise Line releases fall 2017 itineraries with sailings out of New York, Texas, and California. Disney Cruise Line has
Because they did so well with those the last time.
Trust me, when I read these, you're going to go, really? Disney Cruise Line has released itineraries for the fall of 2017, and in the list are cruises sailing out of New York City, San Diego, and Galveston. The Disney Magic will sail to the Bahamas and Canada's coast out of New York City. There are 2 ports on the Canadian sailings, Prince Edward Island and Bar Harbor, Maine. The San Diego cruises will take place on the Disney Wonder and will sail to Baja and the Mexican Riviera. Some of the ports on those cruises will include Cabo San Lucas, Puerto Vallarta, and Mazatlan. The Disney Wonder will also sail out of Galveston to the Caribbean and Bahamas. I do want to point out that the Galveston sailings, the Caribbean Galveston sailings, will not stop at Castaway Cay, so that's kind of a bummer, but the Bahamian sailings will.
Now, they stopped sailing out of all 3 of these places
Exactly.
because, wait for it, no one would pay what they were charging. They were 2 and 3 times more expensive than Royal Caribbean coming out of these ports. And people in New York, in Galveston, and in California were like, no, we're not going to pay it. So this is AA's definition of insanity, is repeating the same behavior and expecting different results. So I don't know what they're thinking. Are there new people now in these places that that have a lot of money? Is it fracking money down in Galveston all of a sudden? I don't know. I don't get why they're doing this.
Mexican Riviera sailings actually sound a little bit cool. They're going to different places, different ports of call.
You know what? I'm going to tell you something. Done Mexico a couple times. If I never go back, it'll be too soon. I think it's dirty. I think it's nasty. I hate those ports.
Smells like soy sauce.
You would not get me to go back to Mexico again. I really just don't like it. Give me the Caribbean any day over Mexico.
There are people who love Puerto Vallarta, who go
Cabo San Lucas.
Bless them. That's
boating,
to each his own.
I think the New York sailing that goes up to Maine and up into Prince Edward Island sounds like fun.
Yeah.
That does sound very nice, but I'm sure it's
fall, that would be nice.
$77,000 a
I was
stateroom.
just going to say.
very expensive when we did it.
Galveston's popular with the Texans, obviously.
Not popular enough.
Yeah.
They were doing last minute deals.
Kids sell free.
Kids
Yeah,
sell free
because
all that stuff.
and they were like, we don't understand. What do you mean you don't understand? The ship's sitting next to you doing the exact same itinerary is a third the price. That's why people aren't booking you. If you're not going to be competitive, you could do all the marketing spin you want. Oh, our ships are in a different category than Royal Caribbean.
Right.
Well, that may be true. Your guests aren't, though. Your guests aren't.
Unless they're going to do something wildly innovative. If they're just running the same cruises to the same places, it's hard to justify.
Well, the summer of 2017, the prices are crazy, and people are freaking over it.
I also believe, too, that there's going to be 2 different lengths out of New York City. One's a 5 and one's a 7, so the 5 might be more appealing at a lower price. And then out of California, it's like 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7-night cruises. I don't know what they're going to do. That ship is going to just spin around in circles for 3 weeks.
For a 2-nighter.
Do donuts.
Did you see what we were supposed to go see? It was great.
We will see what happens. The good news is that the Dream and the Fantasy continue their sailings out of Port Canaveral, same schedule. So, if you want to sail to the Caribbean, these are great cruises to go on and very popular.
They are.
Well, look, don't get me wrong. I love Disney Cruise Line. I think it's an amazing product. I think the ships are incredible. I think the service is incredible. And I think in some regards, depending on the itinerary, it's worth what you pay for it. But, I don't know.
Isn't one of the really
But they also
big...
just released like the rest of the 2017 in like the Caribbean and stuff, Eastern and Western Caribbean.
Right. That's why you said all the Dream and the Fantasies all the same. But don't you think that part of a Disney vacation is Castaway Cay?
Oh, no question.
Don't you think that's a big draw for people?
That's one of the reasons you were going to pay that money.
Yep.
So
And
why
to
are
have
they
all
dropping
this-
it from Galveston?
Maybe they just can't get to it in time. However, to have all of these sailings that don't go to Castaway Cay, that go other places, seems like you might have trouble selling those.
No, we'll see. We could be wrong.
Could be wrong.
We've been wrong before.
All right, that'll do it for the news.
All right. Thank you, John. We will move on to Roundtable Rapid Fire, and we'll start randomly with John.
There's a lot of John after the news.
There is a lot of during the news too. I like it.
Well, it's John Magi and us. It's the John Magi and us show.
Disney
Nobody likes
Vacation.
it that way.
I do. Disney Vacation Club will open a new member lounge at Epcot on June 6th, part of their 25th anniversary celebration. The lounge will be located on the second floor of the Imagination Pavilion. The room will feature Coca-Cola freestyle machines, charging stations for mobile devices, Wi-Fi, computer with access to printers, and mounted tablets for access to the My Disney Experience app. And members will also be able to make dining reservations, future resort stays, and more with a member services advisor. I think what's really interesting is they're pointing out that there's going to be an RCI advisor there too for the exchange program. I have a feeling that's not as popular as they thought it would be, so they're probably trying to
Well,
get...
especially now that they've told people who buy resale that they can't use it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it is a nice perk for Vacation Club members. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, John. Kevin.
All right. We've got lots to talk about. My rapid fire is not going to be rapid. First of all, we have a trip coming up at the end of August. Pete has decided to join us.
I have.
We are going to Italy and Switzerland. The trip starts August 26th and ends September 2nd.
It's very exciting. You get 3 podcasters.
That's true. And we are going to be staying in northern Italy. And
the Holy Triumvirate.
That's right. That or the grin gritting ghosts. The cost is $52.19 per person, double occupancy, or $73.09 for a single traveler. If you'd like to join us, please come.
How
join
much
us.
is it?
$52.19 per person.
You know, when you think about where we're going, okay, we start this trip in Milan.
Actually, we start near Milan.
Don't bog me down with details.
Sorry.
I'm starting my trip in Milan.
I was just gonna
Okay,
say.
I don't know where you're starting your trip,
Most people will be flying into Milan to get to Stresa, so you'll probably spend a night in Milan.
but as Kevin said to me, you know how you see New York, Paris, Miami, Milan. Stress is not on that list.
Well, Pete couldn't decide if he wanted to spend his pre-nights in Milan or Stresa.
No, I knew I was going to spend my
I thought, well,
pre-nights.
they're,
And I have my room booked at the Park Hyatt.
You're going to love that hotel.
I have my.
Love
you're
it.
going to love my room.
we stayed there, top of the line.
Oh no, I got a terrace. I get the terrace suite.
Good for you.
Well, look, you know
Vita
what?
suite?
I'm not doing a lot of traveling this year, so you know. But anyway, we get to see that part of Italy. We get to go to Lake Como, because if you say it fast, it's Lake Como, which is where George Clooney lives. Because that's what everybody says. Oh, George Clooney has a house there. Good. Well, I'm not going to see him, but you know.
They come to see us.
And then we
Lake Como is one of the most beautiful places
That's
I
what
have
I've
ever
heard.
seen in my entire
That
life.
is what I have heard.
And I've been lucky enough to see some pretty places.
And then we go to Zurich,
We go to Lucerne.
Lucerne.
We fly out of Zurich, but we also stay at a hotel that's at the base of the Matterhorn. Not the Disneyland Matterhorn. The
Yeah, do
Switzerland
they have a
Matterhorn.
roller coaster?
They do. It's the first one. Walt invented it. All right, moving on. We also have.
There's still spaces on that trip.
There are. It's getting close. Come with us.
Especially if there's a wedding proposal. If you want to propose to me, you can come on that trip and propose to me there.
That was a narrow group of people.
I was going to say.
All right. Bigger net.
Bigger than that. Well, we don't want everyone.
Okay. The next trip, October 23rd through 28th, we're going to Disneyland for Halloween. One of our perks there is we'll get to go to a Halloween party. There is still space available on that. John and I will be traveling on that adventure.
They bailed on me for Adele.
We
We
did.
did. And I want you all to know, we did. We gave up tickets to see Adele
Not once, but twice.
twice. 2 nights in a row. We have tickets, and we're going to go to Backstage Magic.
And I still have my 2 tickets.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to work that out. So
Well, you might
can
be
have ours,
married
too.
after August.
And I'm going.
That's true.
I might.
Yeah.
I might get married, and then my honeymoon can be Adele
And the,
She'll
other,
serenade you.
in Miami.
and the other 2 seats could be for your kids.
He's a quick man. He will.
Yeah. Well,
Okay. Moving ahead. Back to me.
Zero.
If you'd like to go on the October Backstage Magic, it's October 23rd through the 28th, and it's some money.
Some money.
Also, next summer, we have plans, and we have a guarantee from Adventures by Disney. If you are interested in going on a Backstage Magic July 9th through the 14th, we will be doing a Backstage Magic depending on interest. Now, if you've already emailed me and told me you want to go next year, don't panic. I have your email. If you'd like to go and haven't sent me an email, the nice thing about this trip is it bumps right up against D23. Now, we haven't figured out the details yet, but if you're interested in D23, you could do the Backstage Magic beforehand. And it's kind of a nice Walt story. You start where Walt started, and you end the trip with D23 at the future of what's coming to Disney. So it's kind of a whole nice little package. Finally,
He doesn't know this one yet.
he doesn't. This is news to everybody.
Oh, am I getting surprised now?
A bunch of people have decided that they would like to travel together on July 28th on an Alaska cruise out of Seattle.
On Royal Caribbean again.
We have quite a handful of people. This is not a podcast cruise. This is not. There's not going to be any podcast events. This is a bunch of people who would like to travel together. It's the July 28th. It is on the Explorer of the Seas. And if you are interested in joining us, it will be the Seattle round trip out of Seattle. And you should let Tracy know, Tracy Heinrichs. She's Tracy, Traceyh, at Dreams Unlimited Travel.
We actually have group space held on that sailing, so if more people want to join us.
And we've got quite a clump.
It depends on how many people we get. Maybe we'll do something. You never know.
You never know. At this point, though, it is not a podcast cruise. So we don't want to give it that name at this point.
You want to go back to Alaska?
No, always.
I know. Me too.
Always.
Are you surprised?
I am.
Okay.
I am. I'm happy.
Facial. I need a shot of facial. Oh, see, that was good. Perfect.
There you go. Pete's
Perfect,
home alone,
perfect.
apparently.
Very surprised.
Kevin! So that's my news. That's our travel sort of next
Well, no,
year.
it's funny because I was thinking, was kind of bummed I wasn't going this season because, I like to try and go every year. And so I was kind of bummed I wasn't going this season. So that gives me that to look forward to. So
Well, this was actually the brainchild of some folks in New England who decided, we're going, and you're going too, and other people are going. So they kind of, while we were in Hawaii, they decided this was how it was going to happen.
while you were sunning.
Was with one of those aluminum foil things under my chin. So that's it. So it's become a thing. But we've already signed up for it. And there's a bunch of people going.
Awesome. Sounds great. All right. Thank you, Kevin. Teresa. Are you awake?
I am. Back to local Florida news. Walt Disney World has changed the time of day that new FastPasses will be made available. Previously, guests who wanted to book their FastPasses exactly the 60-day mark had to wait until the availability opened at midnight. This will now change to 7 a.m. Eastern Time.
So is it now 7 hours later, or is it 7 hours before?
I would say
Or-
later.
So it's 7 a.m. at the 160.
Yeah, your
It's not
date
the day.
comes at 12:01, and you might as well be sleeping.
And I'm sure
Get
that's
up.
Eastern Standard
It is
Time.
Eastern Standard Time. Off-site guests and annual pass holders still have to wait 30 days out. So, is that boring you?
Yes, very much so.
Show them your two glasses. Let them pick.
Oh,
Fine.
we've already decided.
Where's the
I've
other
already
ones?
had these on.
Where the other-
Okay, now show them the other ones.
Oh, the other ones, the ones my husband hates. I love these.
I like both.
Yeah.
I like both.
I think I'm going with the first pair. I like them
First pair.
both, but I think the first pair. Let me
Yeah.
see them.
These ones are very like.
And I have a third
Julie
pair
Newmar.
that's purple that I love too. That's a different
Cut to
shade.
Pete.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
Wow.
You look a little like the church lady.
Pete. That's a little
Let me
church
see
lady.
those.
Isn't that special?
That is a little church lady.
Oh.
Okay, your eyes got big like Mr. Magoo.
And then, of course, I think pretty sure these were my mother's. You know how the old people wear the big glasses over their
Oh, you had
glasses?
cataract surgery?
They're the
Yeah.
eye drops,
Mr. Clavin?
Well, I have a giant
Lady
head,
Julep.
so I
This
only
is-
have.
I'll be back.
He does, because these are like falling off my head here.
Yeah.
I'll be
Pete,
back.
You gotta try these.
I
These-
can't change them.
Stella says these are my cartoon mom glasses.
Lord, woman.
Oh,
well, I have
yeah.
my contacts in, so
Oh,
like my prescription and your prescription are not getting
Together.
along
It was
well.
very
Holy-
Stevie Wonder.
Very the ladies who lunch.
A little Sondheim, yeah. All right. Well, thank you.
Wow, that was great.
Thank you, glasses lady. The Lady Julep.
So Netflix now has the exclusive rights to stream Disney movies. So nobody else. It's going away in the fall. Stars has it until September, but starting in September, Netflix now has the first run exclusive streaming rights for all movies produced in 2016 and beyond, plus back catalog. But they didn't announce what specifically was going to be coming in September. But they did say all. So it means that
I bet it's Atlantis.
Brother Bear 2, but not the first one.
Do people still buy DVDs?
Yeah.
They still?
Well, Blu-rays, but yeah.
It's stuff I can't find online. Yeah, I just bought a couple of them recently that I couldn't find anyplace else.
I
Last
get
time I went
invested in
back.
special features and for me it's like you collect art. So it's like I like to have that piece of like somebody went through the time to make this and I like to have a little piece of it.
So your discs are on the wall?
I'm an emotional. What?
So your discs are on the wall?
Yeah, I put them all. Well, I do like a bell with a ladder situation in the library every day, just for the exercise in the morning, for the blood flowing.
Bell with the ladder.
Hashtag the Lady Julep.
With my parasol behind me.
I'm interested to see
what will I watch.
Do you think they're going to do past cartoons? Do you think they'll have old cartoons?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Atlantis.
sure they will. I mean, yeah.
Well,
They
Animated features.
Cartoons.
Lady and the Tramp
It
2,
gives them, like-
Cinderella 2.
Cinderella 3 as well. Let's not forget about that time travel one.
Okay,
But,
I'm bored now.
It's supposed to be Disney.
Do you want to look at Teresa's glasses again?
Yeah, really. That was
more
much
fun,
more interesting.
see?
I just want to throw it out there though, because they have had they made this deal like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
But Stars already had it, so it's taken a while. So that's why you can still already see some Disney movies on there now. But until the deal's final, they might come and go. So if you see something on there currently that you want to watch, I would watch it, because then you might not get another chance until September.
Even then, it won't necessarily stay forever. They'll do the Netflix thing when they drop some stuff. But that means it's 7 to 9 months after the movie's in the movie theater, it'll be on Netflix.
Wow.
Which is big.
Yeah.
That's
is
very
big, yeah.
well. You know,
First studio to do it, actually.
Do we all remember a few years ago when Netflix changed their entire business model by saying that you would pay one price if you wanted to be able to order the DVDs and have them delivered, and another price if you wanted to stream?
Oh.
And how they were ready to throw this guy, the CEO, out on his butt, and people were dropping their memberships. What are you showing me?
Oh. Well, on that note,
I can't see. I can't read through your.
That deal does not include the DVDs. So if you're waiting on the mails for the DVD through the mail, that won't include the Disney movies.
Well, I'm just saying though that.
But yeah,
that
that's how they split
changed
it.
their business model, and they were ready to run the CEO. I keep forgetting his name. Ready to run him out of town on a rail,
Yeah.
and he has engineered the revitalization of that company. It is truly one of the most extraordinary stories in business I've ever seen, and now Netflix is. I mean, it's huge, and they keep landing all these successes. So you have this, you have Orange is the New Black, House of Cards, all these original series.
Exclusive content,
They were the ones that started investing in the original series, got all these others doing it now.
There's something coming out. This is probably not of interest to most people, but if you were a fan of the Gilmore Girls, Netflix is revitalizing that with 4 90-minute episodes next year called Gilmore Girls, The Times
Year
of
in the
Your
Life.
Life. A Year in the Life.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a new 90-minute movie every season. Winter, spring, summer, and fall.
They are completely changing the way we consume our entertainment.
Yeah.
They
The
really
shows
are.
we look forward to the most. Grace and Frankie just came out with season 2 that we haven't
Get
started
through
yet.
that quick so we can talk. I've already got.
I started watching and I stopped. I got to go back and
It's
finish
Lily
watching.
Tomlin and Jane Fonda.
I know.
Is that enough?
It is. I'm a busy man. I've got Game of Thrones. I've got.
I'm a busy man.
I'm a busy man.
I'm a very, very busy
I'm
man.
marrying people.
All right. Well, thank you, Rhino. Yeah, I'm trying to get married here.
I meant
You
were
should
a married
get
couple.
ordained.
Yeah, you should get ordained. That would
And we
be
could
great.
give that away as a prize.
on the cruise. We
Pete
can marry
will
people.
literally marry you. Yeah.
It's not hard.
We should
Do it online.
You do it. You can.
Do it.
Oliver, your rapid fire, please.
My rapid fire. It's very rapid as well. There is, I forgot what it was. No, it's the preferred parking is now available at Hollywood Studios. So
We saw the sign this morning. It's $35.
Yep.
it's
15 if you're an annual pass holder.
If you've got a way of getting into parking already without having to pay, so I'm assuming cast member, annual pass holder, or
All we
some
saw
other
was
way.
the sign. I didn't see the details.
Yeah, it's just an extra 15. So, and then if you were paying with a regular day ticket or however other ticket that doesn't have parking on there, you'd pay your $20 first and then your 15.
That's
on top.
insane
So-
because Hollywood Studios of all the parks parking
It's
lot is
easiest.
the easiest. Just you could be in the farthest back spot by the trees, and it is still closer
No,
than
these
almost all
spots
the
are
other
really
parks.
great. These are spots that are on the backlot tour in the Golden Girls driveway.
That's right.
So you really can't get any better than that.
Maybe it's because it's the last one on there to join the team, all
club.
the parts because it's the easiest one to walk, and they just wanted that uniform option. So
Yeah.
that's all I'm thinking.
That wasn't very rapid, Ollie.
It was. I'd say that was the quickest one of all.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
You know, you're just really pissing me
Do
off.
not upset Mary. Do not upset Mary Poppins.
No, Fairy Poppins.
Oh, man.
Look, all I'm saying is
I'm gender equal.
I've not got glasses for everyone
No,
to share,
just-
and
Oh.
Don't talk. I don't want to talk anymore.
The British shade.
I'm done.
Yeah, you've upset Professor Higgins.
who's Professor Higgins?
Oh no! Oh no!
you really
Wait!
just
No,
say,
you
"I
want to
don't know
hear?
what that is"?
You want to hear the best
Did he
one?
say that?
Hold
He
on.
did.
Yes, he did. Yeah, but I got one. He had one better yesterday. He had one better yesterday. We're in the car. We're driving. I had to pick stuff up to do the mint julep thing, right? Okay, so we're driving down to Publix, and I said something about Barbara Streisand. He goes, "Oh yeah, that's the woman who played the lady in the Meet the Fockers."
Oh my God, are you gay or not?
Teresa, get his card.
That's what you call clutching
And
your pearls.
She is clutching her pearl.
I melted down.
This is a girl having a scene.
Did you make him get out of the car?
No, what I'm going to do.
I'm sorry.
What I'm going to do.
Even
is
Maxie knows this.
silence.
Okay.
I have a plan.
Okay.
To address this travesty.
It is. You need
This
a plan.
heresy of
Silence.
gayness.
Abomination.
This abomination of gayness. I have a plan to address this. I am going to sequester this boy for a weekend in a living room with whatever happened to Baby Jane,
I think this is called like human trafficking.
Funny Girl.
Oh, funny
to be
girl.
careful.
Yeah.
Apparently my fair lady.
Tu Wong Fu,
Tu Wong Fu. That sounds like something off of a...
Priscilla, Queen of the
Oh,
Desert,
do
She's
Priscilla,
not into
definitely.
Wong Fu.
among others.
No, he's the whole gay
Sunset
cultural-
Boulevard, but he's
Sunset
already
Boulevard.
seen Sunset Boulevard, but he couldn't name who either of the two stars in it are.
Oh my God.
No, but I can tell you that it's like one of the most popular film noirs of
Right,
all
but
time,
you don't
so-
know who the hell starred.
I'll
in
make
it.
flashcards.
So
And we can.
I do have my work cut out for me, but I am up to this challenge. I will gay this boy up
You just got to do it like Clockwork Orange style too, and have him sit in a
with
chair
the eyes.
strapped
With the
down.
eyes.
You know how you make these videos for people to consume?
Yeah.
I think this should be a video. This is one I'll watch. Teresa and flashcards. I'm in.
I did that with Max when he was little. He didn't. I mean, he's not gay, but still, he knows all this.
Did you
stuff.
try, though? Did you
I
try?
did.
Did she just say the word?
No, she
No, I did.
did.
No,
She
I
said
almost
stop.
did.
I
Came
stopped
this
it.
close.
She said shh. Because if she did, that would cause me extra work.
All right, this has
and
been a
I would-
very lively rapid fire. Thank you, Oliver. Craig.
Mine
Soy sauce
is
go ahead.
somewhat broken. Toy Story Mania finally opened up their third track today, just
Oh,
earlier
wow.
this morning. And WDW News Today reported as of 10:50, because of the third track being open, it had a walk-on.
No.
Yes. Toy Story
No.
was at a walk-on up till
crazy.
almost 11 o'clock today.
Don't touch the third
For
rail.
10
So-
minutes, is that what you're saying? You said
That's what I said at 10:50 between 10:50 and 11.
It was 10
Yes,
minutes.
and then all of a sudden everyone saw that, so they rushed over. Of
Now
course.
you have to
No.
get in line for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So maybe the third track
Maybe the
was
ride
a
didn't open till
genius
10:45.
idea.
Let's
but
see.
It's now open. I mean, I don't know if it's open for good. They might have just been testing it today, and it could go back down. It's
Breakfast
new,
at
so-
Tiffany's. Have you seen that?
Oh, Jesus.
I know the song, and I say...
Oh, don't
No.
talk.
Okay.
Wait, what song do you know?
What was
Blue
that?
oyster.
the breakfast at Tiffany's.
No.
she said
Oh,
I-
good Lord.
We need a better
his mic.
We need a better screening process for new hires. We really
Cut
do.
his mic.
Golly.
Devastated.
I'm just.
The future is so bleak. The future is so bleak. But I'm up to the challenge here. I will My Fair Lady the hell out of that boy.
Our history is gone.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
I just want to know as well, earlier on, Kevin, when you said take away his card, did you mean my green card or my gay card?
Both.
At this point, both.
I think England deserves you back. Or your front.
They didn't want me in the first place, that's why I'm here. Anyway, back to what Craig was saying.
Oh no, I'm done. So
I just want to put my.
I think Craig's enjoying this, actually. No, more about him.
I just want to put my 2 cents in about what Craig was saying.
Soy sauce?
No, that was a long time ago. About the 3rd
let's not
track.
bring back up the soy sauce.
Okay.
See, that is a dead topic.
I know this song,
Thanks,
Breakfast
Shanghai.
at Tiffany's.
Okay.
I was going to say, don't get used to there being not much of a line at Toy Story, because I think they're just going to fill it up with more FastPass reservations. So I think it's just going to be the same as it's always been, but you'll just be able
More
to get more
people.
FastPasses.
Thanks for adding your 2 pence.
Oh, I see what you did there.
All right, that will do it for Rapid Fire. Before we wrap up the show today, a couple things. In a second, we're going to talk about the opening of Town Center at Disney Springs. But before we do that, I just want to say something. I had a chance last Thursday for the second time to go do the After Hours event at the Magic Kingdom. It was the last one, reportedly, that they're doing. And I just want to say what a shame I think that is. I get why everybody was shocked at $150 for 3 hours in the Magic Kingdom. I got to tell you, best $150 I ever spent. Best. Now, they dropped the price $75 for annual pass holders. That was even better, but even at $150. And I've talked to, I can't tell you how many people I've run into at the event on Thursday. Must have run into a dozen listeners. And there were only 550 people there for it.
Oh my gosh.
And so we have had more people at one of our Dizzapalooza parties than were in the Magic Kingdom last Thursday. And that's one of the reasons why Disney is stopping it, I think. But some people are speculating that they're just doing that because we're coming into the summer months, and with the park staying open until midnight, they're not going to keep it open until 3, that it may come back again in the fall. I hope it does. I hope Disney can work this out. That, because even at 3,000, because I think they wanted to max it at 3,000. I don't think they ever hit that. And even at 3,000 people, you're not waiting on any lines.
Imagine offering this during Christmas week. Or imagine offering this during spring break or Easter week.
You might see them do it.
Or July 4th weekend. And I think to myself, all of a sudden that goes from being, holy moly, that's expensive, to I'll pay double.
Yeah. And I just want to say that, for me, I understand why some people were like, I can't afford that, I can't do it. But for me, I thought it was absolutely worth every stinking penny. It was an amazing, amazing experience. And I am sad to see it go. I would do that once a month, at least. I tell you what, it's such a unique experience going around the Magic Kingdom when there are effectively no people there. And, oh, look, there's Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Let me just go and walk onto that now. Getting onto Splash Mountain, so it was with a friend of mine. So Splash Mountain, we had our own boat. Pirates of the Caribbean, we had our own boat. Small World had our own boat. I mean, it's just, we went on. This is what we did between 10:30 and 10:30 at night and 1:30. After we watched the fireworks, the castle show, and had dinner, we did Buzz Lightyear, Space Mountain, People Mover, Voyage of the Little Mermaid, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Splash Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain. We did Pirates of the Caribbean. We did Small World. We did Peter Pan. And we did one other that's escaping me at the moment. But you get the idea. I think we counted.
Jungle Cruise.
No, we didn't do Jungle Cruise.
Haunted Mansion.
We did Haunted Mansion. Thank you. That was what we were able to do between 10:30 and 1:30.
That's amazing.
And when I say walk on, I mean there were no people in front of us in most of these rides.
And
When
the
I went on to
temperature
Big
was probably
Thunder
cooler.
Mountain, there was just nobody in front of me, and there was nobody down there waiting to get into a car. It was incredible. It was an experience. 20 years I'm doing this. Those are experiences I haven't had. So I just want to say that I thought it was wonderful, and I hope they bring it back. Now, with that, I want to talk to Craig and Oliver and Rhino, because they were over at the opening of Town Center last week. We didn't do our show last week. We would have talked about it then. But I believe Oliver has put together a video, a little overview, right? You're looking at me quizzically.
I'm
okay.
just waiting for you to say the play it now.
Play it now. All right. Nice job, Oliver.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great job on that.
I appreciate that.
It was okay.
So,
Bitter party
so
one.
tell me what you thought of Town Center.
Okay, so this is a very, very beautiful area. There is no doubt about that. It is pristine. It's still clean.
Wide open.
It's very wide open. I can't say enough good things about it in terms of the look of it. The stores, as you saw in the video, and you could see around, it's all very high-end stores, as we knew it was going to come in that way. So obviously, it very much appeals to a lot of shoppers out there, and then there are others that it is way out of their price range. There's not a lot of benches anywhere, and very little seating around the new restaurants and stuff that they added. So that's a very strange thing right now.
That'll change soon.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll change fast. But the new food locations were, I would say they were better than average, with some being really
agree.
good.
Yeah, the deluxe burger. I already went back to there.
I've been there twice.
Again. Yeah, did you? Did you get the El Diablo?
I haven't gotten that one yet. I got the southern one. It was really good.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really good.
The
Like I brought
pimentos.
people because I was like, I liked it. There was a line out around the building, and I said, "Well, we'll wait because it's still good." And even Eli, who doesn't usually like burgers and stuff, he liked it a lot.
What's the El Diablo?
It's a chorizo burger with like pepper jack cheese, and it's got some spice to it.
Ooh, it sounds
delicious.
good.
Yeah,
The southern one had a fried green tomato and pimento cheese on it. Oh, it was
Yeah.
good.
Overall, I've got to say that it's turned out remarkably.
What? Remarkably, what?
Remarkably. Just remarkably. No more onto it. That's what I was trying to say with all that. Yeah, the highlight right now is absolutely Deluxe Burger. People are going insane over it. It's got decent sized lines every single day. Nice gourmet burger, something that was absolutely missing from Walt Disney World in general. I mean, you could get some good ones at Splitsville and other places like that, but this is just absolutely out of this world. The French fries there were great too.
Yeah.
Dipping sauces,
the shakes were good.
and the price wasn't bad for Disney property. On
No,
all
I
of these.
paid
It was
$29 for my entire, which
you got an alcoholic shake.
well,
No, so
$29 a person?
yeah. So Michael, I went with Michael and Tom while they were in town. They came with me as well that second time, and Michael was running a few minutes behind, so I ordered just his meal, and he got a small thing of fries. He got the Southern burger, and he got a malt shake. So the shake was $7, the burger was $13, the fries were like $5. So his total was 26 something.
yeah,
Wow.
I had a bottle of water on that, so that's why mine went up a bit.
Yeah, so that's when I was like, oh, this is a little pricey. Like Eli and I split a burger, and I think ours was around kind of the same price.
Which you
too,
can
but-
because they were very big.
Oh
The
yeah,
whole thing was very,
it's a handsome burger.
Yeah, and I would recommend sharing fries too. And honestly, I would skip the milkshakes because there are plenty of other good dessert places now
Yeah,
at
absolutely.
Disney Springs to get an after lunch treat or an
That's
after dinner
not
treat.
to say though that the milkshakes are bad at all.
No.
The milkshake that we had was incredibly good.
Oh, I had the salted caramel. Ooh, that was really
We
good.
I
had
saw a
birthday
picture of
cake.
one that had bacon in it.
Yeah, that was the one.
Yeah.
The guy out front when I went back was like, "You've been here before," and I was like, "Yes." And he was like, "I saw your video online," and because we all went and Googled and tried to see who came to, if anybody had done reviews of our restaurant, and they all really liked our video. So I went in, and all the people knew us not because of the podcast, but because of that video we're shoving our face with burgers. So
Oh, that's cool.
Handsome burgers.
Yeah, it was weird. So I was like,
Handsome
"What should I
burgers.
get?" The handsome burgers, So, and he said the shake. I didn't even know that on the first day. The shake with the bacon in it, and you can get bourbon in it or whatever.
It's nice.
Are all of the construction walls down, or there's still construction walls?
The whole area still isn't completely open. This is the first part of town center, so the World of Coke that they're building still has a
That
way to
building
go,
looks
as well as
amazing, though.
Planet Hollywood. And not all of the shops are open. I would say it looked about like 3/4 of the shops
I'd
were
say
open.
3/4, yeah.
Planet Hollywood's a bit of an eyesore at the minute as well. All the other shops that aren't open yet blend in quite well, but
And you were talking about the pricing. Kathy and I went into one of the clothing stores, and the pricing was way cheap. I thought
Really?
for where it was.
Yeah.
I mean, there was T-shirts and blouses in there for under 20,
Wow.
which. And there were some other dresses, but there was nothing Disney about it, so you didn't know
Yeah.
you were in Disney. But it was the clothing was
That's
okay.
my
Vacation
complaint about
clothes.
the stores. I think is that none of them have any sort of like Disney theme to them. This is kind of their answer to keeping people from going to the outlets.
Well,
I
that's the
think,
whole
and,
point, is they're
you
trying
know.
to keep people from heading over to the outlets.
It's
the
a
other
shame.
thing is, it reminds me of downtown Disney in California. Some of those stores have nothing to do with Disney.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
that's
there's,
okay.
But they have some
And
more
I know, that's
whimsical
what I
stores
kind of was my
than
point
that.
here.
I kind of there's a Sephora. There's all kinds. Kathy, who couldn't be here today, sent me this incredibly long backstory for the thing. If anybody
Please don't
cares
read all
to
those
know,
pages.
I'm not going to read it.
you should stage your reading.
Okay, I'll do it later and post it
We'll
on
vlog it.
Facebook.
Yeah.
But it's a nice backstory of because every building has a story.
Yeah.
They've made up this big elaborate. And I just love walking around. I love the architecture. A lot of shade.
Yeah, I will say that it's shade. It feels cooler when you're in there.
Yeah. A lot
Part
of
of
water
it's covered.
features, yeah.
But the story is what kind of does blow me away a little bit. Like it is an invested story.
It
is not
is.
just what they originally made it out to be.
Well, did you ever read the story of Pleasure Island? It was a fireworks factory, and the man blew up, and now he built a nightclub, and it was like there was a whole story. If that's not right, don't write to me.
I mean, I'll read just one little part here. The building that is now Deluxe Burgers is the oldest structure in Disney Springs. Originally built as a rancher's cabin, he chose to build near the spring so his cattle would have a source of water. Over time, a community grew up around the cabin.
And ate all of his
Those are the
livestock.
wooden buildings you see nearby.
A cattle rancher, and they turned it into a burger place.
Yeah, and you go in
Yeah.
and it's all the pictures and like the date, and I'm like, are we eating? Is like, is that
Well,
the
if you
thing?
go to
Right? It's
Morimoto
family
was
pictures.
supposed to be an old bottling factory, and there's
Right?
and there's all
now
the
you can see it brilliantly.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
The sign, oh my God, isn't it amazing?
They've got a giant sign across the top. It's like says Morimoto, but then above it says like the bottling
We
company.
saw that, but it was all blocked from the construction.
I will
area,
say,
yeah.
I love Downtown Disney, but I will go back to this so much more because I just love the whole vibe of the whole thing.
Now,
the
the new garage isn't open. The line,
it
garage
is.
open.
Yeah, it is. Just
It's going
opened.
to make it so much easier
Oh,
to get
gosh.
there.
I just love it.
It literally drops you off. Oops. It literally dropped you off literally right in the middle of town center. So
Yeah.
literally,
It literally does.
there's no walking at all to get into
That's
there.
a
You're
lie.
just right there.
And that's going to let you out near the marketplace, whatever that's
yeah,
gonna be
then you're
called.
very
Yeah.
close to get to like World of Disney and the marketplace. It's
I miss the marketplace.
middle.
I haven't been there in a long time.
Yeah, we were talking about
But
that.
what's nice too is that because of the way it's all structured, I had two different people, a bunch of people asked me like, how do I get to a place? And I said, I honest to God can't give you directions anymore because I have no idea. Because you could go down any walkway and get there, and I don't. It would be more confusing for me.
And
to,
didn't
like,
you
give
find
directions.
yourself trying to figure out, okay, what was here before?
Yeah.
Trying to
What
acclimate
direction
to,
was I
yeah,
facing
where am
before?
I? You know, it was kind of,
yeah.
but I
it's-
love that.
It's confusing. It's essentially an outlet mall now, but it's done very well, and I would recommend going to check it out.
Yeah.
Go to Amaret's Patisserie, Sprinkles, Deluxe Burger. You'll have a good time.
Sounds good. I have to get down. I haven't been down there yet.
We haven't
check
either.
it out, so we have to do that.
We're going to
so.
go this week.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Thanks for going and checking that out so you could tell everybody what you thought of it. That is going to do it for our show for this week. We hope you enjoyed it. And we'll be back with you again next week with another edition of the Diz Unplugged. Thanks for being with us, everyone. And remember, stay out of the damn lakes. Have a good week.